It is a decision that you should not take lightly. Choosing your physician. It should involve researching providers and meeting with them to ensure a good fit. Now, we're telling you this because October is National Family Medicine Month. Perfect time to remind you that family doctors are on the front lines in the healthcare system, and we are pleased to have with us this afternoon Dr. Jonathan Patrowicz, along with Chris Davis, who is a patient of Dr. Patrowicz. Guys, thanks so much for talking to us this afternoon.
Good to be here.
So, Doctor, you are the only concierge physician in the Salisbury region. What is a concierge physician?
Well, I've made a decision to change the way I practice family practice. And a concierge physician, in my mind, is someone who's there for their patients 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Mm-hmm. They have access to me in the hours that we're not in the office for emergencies to be able to call me directly. I develop a relationship with the patients, spend as much time as I need with the patients to be able to care for them and to listen to them and to be able to make sure that they're the center of healthcare.
Wow. Okay. So, Chris, you are here to say that you have had firsthand experience with a concierge physician. How so? Tell me.
Well, first of all, Dr. Patrowicz, exactly what he said was in the 1950s, 60s, you knew your doctor knew you. Concierge medicine with him is actually going back to that era where they know your little idiosyncrasies, they know what your susceptibilities are, they know what your numbers are. Yeah. And he's right when he says you can call. My wife called last Thanksgiving weekend and he answered the phone. You know, she had a medical issue that came up sort of suddenly. It wasn't that serious, right. But he answers the phone. And that was a Saturday or something after Thanksgiving. But the whole point of it is you're going back in time to an era when the doctor knew you. It wasn't an assembly line. They know your numbers, they know your susceptibilities, they know those kind of things, and
So how do you know this?
Well,
I mean, simply because you made the call the other night and he answered the phone?
Well, not just that, but you know, even to the point where he, and my wife gave me permission to say this, doctor, but you know, he detected a birth defect in my wife's heart during a annual physical. The annual physicals are not rushed through. Right. It's a longer process now where he sits and spends an hour with you, going through a lot of things. Your health is affected by so many things you do, Jimmy. Yeah. You think about it. And so he detected a heart defect that ended up requiring major surgery that was detected during a annual physical.
How about that? Yeah. Okay, but you say you provide immediate access. Mm-hmm. You answer the phone when you're not in the office?
Well, my patients have my cell phone. They can call me at any time. I've limited my patient practice to 300 patients. When patients call and they have an appointment, it's a 30 to 60 minute appointment. It's an appointment where we sit down and we talk about their problems, not only their current problems, but past. One thing Chris is referencing is a preventative physical or an executive level physical that I do on my patients, where I take as much time as necessary to delve into all the things we need to. It could be an hour to an hour and a half. I've been doing this now in Salisbury. I've been in Salisbury for 22 years. I've been providing great medical care to people. This is a different level. And it's for the people who want an office where they call, they speak to somebody. They get an appointment immediately for their problems. And they get to have that appointment with me.
I've been in Salisbury 61 years, so I remember what it was like in the, I don't know how old you are, Jimmy, but I've been here a long time.
A bit.
And it reminds me of the way it was. And because the doctors every day have numerous emergencies that come up, numerous things that they have to deal with. But when it's you and you need the attention, you need access. Mm-hmm. And this provides the access and in a level of expertise, I think, that is great for Delmarva. It's been great for my family and even my extended family.
Really good too.
Like I said, I'm old enough that I remember all that, but I also have children who are in their 30s, and now they're also following that same path.
So they need to know. You said this is taking it to the next level. Mm-hmm. Is this something that you switched to, or have you always done it this way, always been the concierge doctor?
I've always tried to be there for my patients as much as possible. But in a traditional sense, it's very difficult when you have thousands and thousands of patients you're caring for. Yeah. To limit it the way I've limited it allows me to have that access and to make a difference in people's lives. I got into family medicine because I care about caring for people. Mm-hmm. And using that expertise to work with patients who should be the center of healthcare to help solve their problems.
Right.
Also preventatively, I'm a big advocate of prevention. And during those preventative physicals, to be able to pick up things that are, quite frankly, missed when you only have a 15 or 10-minute physical with a doctor who can't wait to get out the door.
Yeah. Now you have a team that works with you.
Yeah.
Tell me about your team.
Yeah, I have an office staff that is wonderful. When you call, you know the people. They're consistent. When you call, you're able to get an appointment right away. When you speak to me, I'm able to make you an appointment we have a portal and through our office management software where I can make an appointment over the weekend, and I do that routinely. I also have a nurse practitioner who I've been working with for over 20 years, Tanya Poisker, who helps manage the patients as well. We have a wonderful team, and I believe when people come to our office or speak to our office, they see that. It's not a place you're scared or worried to go to.
Right.
It's a place that you feel welcome. And I think that's so important in medicine to help handle your problems.
There you go. Dr. Patrowicz, Chris, thank you so much for talking to us
It's good to be here.
to give us an angle on this. It's wonderful talking to you.